10 miles down this coast, millions of tourists are packed like cattle into Monaco and Nice, dropping 500 euros a night for a sanitized version of Europe that doesn't even exist anymore. But if you get on the regional train and get off just one stop before the French border, you enter a city the internet completely ignores. It holds a dark, irresistible secret the rest of the Riviera is trying to hide from you. Welcome to Ventimiglia. Most people turn around here, and that is by design. To enter Ventimiglia Alta, you are forced to climb a brutally steep stone staircase built over 1,000 years ago. There are no handrails, no gift shops, and zero air conditioning. Centuries ago, these steps were designed to exhaust invading pirates before they reached the top. Today, they do something even more effective. They filter out 99% of modern tourists. But if your legs can handle the burn for just 2 minutes, what waits for you at the top will completely reset how you see Italy. Notice something strange about these streets? Listen. Look down at these narrow, pitch-black alleyways. The locals call them caruggi. They weren't built like this by accident. In the 1500s, Moroccan pirates from North Africa raided this coast constantly, dragging thousands into slavery. The town was designed as a literal stone maze. If an invader stepped into these alleyways, they lost all direction, got separated from their squad, and defenders dropped objects on them from the roofs above. Every corner you're turning today is a medieval trap. What makes this ridge insane is that you are standing on the literal dividing line of European empires. For centuries, Genoa and Savoy fought over this exact hill. Then, in 1887, a massive earthquake flattened half of the region. While the rich rebuilt the coastal resorts down below, the people of Ventimiglia Alta refused to leave. They patched up their crumbling homes with whatever stone they could salvage, which is why half of these homes look like Frankenstein's monster, made of medieval history. Up here on the Northwest Ridge, you're walking on literal layers of human survival. Roman stone on the bottom, medieval arches in the middle, peeling 19th century plaster on the top. But look closely at these hanging gardens. The elderly locals tending these vines are the very last generation who know how to keep this town alive. You are looking at a living piece of history that is actively disappearing right in front of your eyes. Watch what happens when we hit this archway. This fortress sitting on the cliff edge wasn't built for aesthetics. It was built to bleed armies. Standing right here, you realize the massive lie of modern travel. The Riviera wasn't created as a playground for the rich. It was a brutal, rugged borderland, forged in stone and salt. Here's a rule for traveling in Europe. If an alleyway feels like you're accidentally walking into someone's living room, you're in the right place. You don't get panoramic ocean views here, you get micro glimpses. A flash of turquoise past someone's drying laundry, the smell of frying garlic hitting cold sea air. it feels almost illegal, like you're eavesdropping on a private, hidden world that wasn't meant for your camera. If you only watch one frame of this video, make it this one. Standing at the edge of the Ventimiglia Viewpoint, your brain is forced to process 3 completely different eras at once. Under your boots, 12th century medieval stone. Below the cliff, the modern town grid and a brand new luxury marina. And out on the horizon, the open Mediterranean, stretching to the French Riviera. It hits you all at once. Monaco builds fake luxury to make you feel wealthy. Ventimiglia sits here in silence to make you realize how temporary we all are. No cars, no tour guides, no English. By experiencing Ventimiglia now, we're able to understand a version of it that's forever preserved in history. So no matter what happens in the future, you get to experience a slice of 1,000-year-old history in every way you look. As Ventimiglia entered the new world, it confronted the reality that it could no longer just be a fortress sheltered from the world. As the fortress walls crumbled, the town entered a new chapter, one that embraces the new world. If you're coming from the French Riviera, do not hire a driver or rent a car. The border traffic is a nightmare. Take the regional TER train straight from Niceville or Monaco. It runs every 30 minutes, costs under 10 euros, and drops you right in the center of Ventimiglia in less than 50 minutes. Just remember, keep your passport on you. Since it's an international border crossing, French border police occasionally hop on the train to check IDs. This is where most travel channels turn off the camera. Because this isn't marketable. A stray cat sleeping on the steps that used to echo with hundreds of kids playing. A rusted lock on an antique shop that hasn't opened in decades. The truth is that Ventimiglia is dying. The young people leave Ventimiglia for Milan and Paris, and the old stay behind to watch the paint fade. It's haunting, it's quiet, and it's deeply heartbreaking, but it is the most honest thing we will see here in Italy. Now we break out of the ghost town. Watch how fast the atmosphere mutates as we drop down towards the water. See that hyper-modern marina down there? That's Cala del Forte, and it represents a massive clash of worlds. Monaco literally bought this entire harbor because their own country ran out of space for super yachts. So right at the foot of this crumbling, ancient Italian ghost town sits a high-security, ultra-luxury port owned by the Prince of Monaco. It's 2 completely different centuries staring each other down across a strip of concrete. Down here in the Giardini Pubblici, there are no tourist traps. You are surrounded by Italian grandmothers arguing over fresh pesto ingredients and fishermen grabbing lunch. Forget everything you know about European travel prices. This pizza, 5 euros, fresh out of a wood-fired oven. In Nice, this exact pie costs 10, 20 euros and comes with a side of snobbery. Today, this market, the Mercato Coperto, has a wild double life. On Fridays, thousands of French citizens flood across the border on the train, just to buy Italian cheese, olive oil, and cured meats at half the price of Nice or Cannes. Timing is everything here for the Friday markets. If you want the town at its most vibrant, come on a Friday for the massive outdoor border market. This is the ultimate reward for stepping off the beaten path. Real, unpasteurized, affordable Italian culture. This is the Riviera. You look back at that massive stone cliff overhead. You realize something crazy. Just 5 miles away, thousands of tourists are standing in line to pay for a manufactured experience. Meanwhile, you spend the day inside a 1,000-year-old living fortress for free. We end here at Marco Polo Beach, and as you sit on these cold gray stones, listening to the Ligurian Sea wash over the shore. Ventimiglia, Italy does something irreversible to your mind. Once you see a place like this, you can never go back to thinking like a normal tourist. To truly experience a place, you have to understand what it represents. And Ventimiglia represents a tale lost in time and an ever-evolving story of how a town survives here in the French and Italian Riviera. As the train pulled out of Ventimiglia station and the lights of the sunset began to fade, a strange realization hit me in the chest. I didn't just visit a town today. I witnessed a place that is stubbornly holding onto its soul before the rest of the world catches on and changes it forever.